What's what's going on Twitter and or Facebook or YouTube? I don't know where I'm gonna put this video, but it's gonna go somewhere. I'm sorry I'm doing the most boomer shit possible right now and making the video on my phone in selfie mode while I'm doing some regular task. I'm walking my dog. His name's Hamilton, like Lewis Hamilton. Anyway, um, I'm so tired of this Kyle Larson shit already. And I'm not tired of hearing about it. I'm tired of the wrong perceptions about it. I'm tired of race fans not doing a due diligence and understanding how much it's hurt the sport and trying to defend this person in the name of combating political correctness because it feels like it's been an assault on their sport. Let me backtrack for a second. Kyle Larson deserves everything that has happened to him. And there's more than a few different reasons for it, but the end all be all of it is, sorry, I had to put my mail in my hand too. The end all be all of it is that it's not just for saying the N word. But let's start there, right? First of all, to all of you, I'm not even going to insult you. To all the people that feel that Larson's use of the N word should be negated, right? Because, hold on, Bubba. Hey, stop. There we go. Should be negated because it's in rap music and black people such as myself call each other that. Let me assure you that I have never, in 26 years of being a black man, listened to a song that had Nigger, nigger, unless it was used like, comically, or called another black person a nigger, just like I was saying, hey, what's up? I'm not going to get into the semantics of nigga versus nigger. I feel like you should have enough common sense to understand the difference because it's been rehashed and rehashed and rehashed at this point. But if you don't, I implore you to Google. There are several great reads on the topics. If you got a couple hours, I would suggest you listen to Between the World and Me by Ta-Nehisi Coates. It's about 3 hours long on Audible. It is a fantastic read, and it really covers a lot of, I guess, the semantics of white America shielding themselves from black America and things like that. But I'm not going to get on the high horse and everything like that about racial stuff today because, to be quite honest with you, I'm sorry. Again, I'm walking my dog. I'm doing this. I don't really feel like Kyle Larson is a racist. Like I said, in this day and age, it doesn't take a whole lot to get online and somebody call you the N-word with the hard R. And let me backtrack for a second. If we're going to talk about the severity of a word, you can just about call somebody anything and somebody can repeat it. If you're talking about somebody saying a word and you won't even say the word, but you just use the first letter, then obviously it's a pretty bad word, right? And I implore you, like I've said countless times, I implore you to go to your place of work and say the N-word with the hard R, or make a video of you saying it available to your employer and see what the repercussions are. So in any case, no, I don't think Kyle Larson is a racist. I know that's an Uncle Tom ass statement, but you have to understand it's 2020. There's a lot of people that feel like, I'm not, look at me, I'm edgy, I'm going to say it for the lols, ha 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 ha. It happens all the time. That's just, a uphill battle at this point in time. You definitely, like I said, we need to hold people accountable no matter what context they say it in, right? But, still, but while I don't feel Kyle Larson is racist, I do feel that he deserves everything that's happening to him, because the bigger problem, not Kyle Larson saying it, but the bigger problem is that NASCAR has tried so hard, so incredibly hard these last 4 or 5 years to distance themselves from any mention of being a racist sport or a sport that appeals to racists or people, white supremacists, X, Y, and Z. And they've gotten rid of a lot of the good old boy imagery and things like that. And I applaud them for doing that. I applaud them for understanding that above all else, they are a marketing company and they have to be not neutral, but proactively progressive in a lot of aspects. So it sucks so bad because NASCAR has done all this work and Kyle Larson has reversed 10 to 12 years of them trying to come into the 21st century and be a standalone entity and not be, the good old Southern boy sport. And all that's in reverse now, because we don't know the full-on fallout from this. We don't know if there are sponsors for other teams that are going to look at it and say, well, look, we can't be associated with anything of the sort. We can't be associated with a sport that has drivers that use that in their language. And that's the concern that I have. And I feel like we've already are seeing commentary from people who aren't fans who are going, oh yeah, NASCAR's always been racist, blah, blah, blah. And I mean, to be honest with you, as a black NASCAR fan for the last 17 years, the amount of racial encounters I've had are very small. Very small. There are people out there like that, but they're in any sport, in the MLB, NBA, surprisingly, NFL especially. Remember the whole Kaepernick kneeling thing? Got pretty ugly. So, but but now when you're reading these news reports on the Kyle Larson situation, yesterday I had 4 people that don't watch NASCAR, have no clue about NASCAR, text me articles, and each single one of them started with NASCAR driver Kyle Larson. And that's a problem because it is associating the NASCAR brand with with Kyle Larson's actions. And it's not a good look. It's very troublesome. Get out of that storm drain, dude. Come on. And it can be very problematic in the future for them because it should read Kyle Larson, who is a NASCAR driver, said the N-word, but it didn't. It said NASCAR driver Kyle Larson, as if like NASCAR endorsed him in saying that or whatever the case may be, when that's not true. So the larger problem is not that Kyle Larson said it, but it's the impact it has on the sport. And what is absolutely not helping it are all of you people on Twitter and on Facebook, everybody who's made any sort of public comment defending Kyle Larson's use of it for whatever reason your dumb little pea brain can come up with. That's a huge problem because now we have the eyes of the American media are on the sport, as many as possible, and they see all of you defending it. So it's not as if, Kyle said it and he's sorry, right? Kyle said it, he's sorry because he has to be, because there are people that are defending him, is the connotation that we're seeing, and it's very concerning. And like I said, there is no defense for it. I don't care that you can't make any defense for it. Again, if you feel like, oh, they say it in rap music, again, I implore you, please look up the difference. If you feel like it's not a bad word, say it right now. Send me a video of you saying it, along with where you work. So, and in any case, last but not least, though, too, please, y'all, stop saying that he's going to go to Stewart-Haas racing in the 14. First of all, Stewart-Haas ain't got no damn money. The 14 ain't got no damn money. They barely have Rush. They have Haas, which is an in-house sponsor paying all the damn bills. Kyle Larson has no money. He's not going to be in Cup next year. If he is, it'll be a back of the field little shit operation. So, I mean, like I said, but he deserves this. He did it to himself. No one made him do this, okay? He deserves this. But that's really all I got to say about it. But I feel like I'm more equipped to talk about it, I guess, in the severity of it all, because that's a word that negative impacts me. A lot of y'all are like, well, it's not a bad word. I get called cracker and honky all the time. Well, look, man, you can say cracker, honky, and almost any annotation and maybe get a slap on the wrist for it, but you can't say that in any form or fashion and not get in trouble. So, I mean, like I said, y'all can be fake outraged all you want to, but I mean, the truth is the truth, point blank period. So, anyway, that's all I got to say about it.